What's up, y'all? It's your man, Jay Sands. And check it out. Third season is starting right now. So I got my man, Elder Sensei, and I'm giving my brother his flowers because he comes on the show for free. He rocks out with me, takes his own personal time. You know what I mean? So salute to Elder Sensei for co-hosting with me. That the third season that we're jumping off right now in this episode, see the sign? It says not Sands on sports. It says Sensei on sports. You know what I mean? A little stamp over top of it because, again, you know, we've been chasing guests. You know, the hard part about doing a podcast, chasing guests around and then trying to put your show revolving around one guest showing up. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? Elder Sensei is the best guest I could ever have anyway. So we're just gonna do like maybe 5-10 shows just about Elder Sensei's opinions. You know what I mean? We don't need no guests. Me and Elder Sensei are going to be the star of the shows on the podcast for the third season. You know what I mean? We might have a guest. We might not have a guest. Don't matter. We still going to rock out. But today, we have guests. You know
we got a guest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we have from Canarsie, Brooklyn, microphone legend, Master Ace. What's up, Master Ace?
Sands, what's going on? I'm not from Canarsie.
You're from Canarsie?
I'm from Brownsville.
You're from Brownsville? Oh, wow.
Same neighborhood as MOP, Sean Price.
I feel like I just got shot.
Nah,
I just got
I coach high school. I coach high school football at Canarsie. That's probably what you was thinking about.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it was something in my brain that was saying Canarsie. Brownsville.
Yeah, I coach.
Is Brownsville everywhere?
If you never been to Brownsville, bro, it's like kind of like Newark a little bit. I went to Sean crib one time, and he just had to take me around the neighborhood. I said, bro, this is like around where I live at, but I knew where I was at. I had to always remind myself, be aware of my bearings.
That's a fact. Yeah, you got to definitely, you just got to move a certain way.
Brownsville, Brooklyn, and also from the 513, my brother for over 20 years, man, I love him to death. Former NFL player for the Packers. How many years did you play, Vaughn?
9 years, bro.
9 years for the Packers and the Chiefs and the Bengals. Went back home, played for the Bengals. My man, Cincinnati Bearcat, Vaughn Booker. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. Just getting excited. I'm happy the season starting. That's all I'm happy about.
Where's the Crown Royal at? That's what I want to know.
You talking about the dog is in his cage.
Okay.
His name Crown Royal.
Okay, yeah.
And of course, come on, you gotta stop playing with me. You gotta stop playing with me.
No doubt. And just so we're clear, because you have both been on Sands on Sports, which is now Sensei on Sports. You have both been on it, and you have both said your favorite football teams. So, Ace, are you still with the Eagles?
Yeah, there's no. Once you have a favorite team, you don't. You don't switch.
I gotta ask because dudes will say the Eagles, then the mixed
up. It's been Eagles since '80.
Okay, and I know Vaughn going with the Bengals hometown team.
Not at all, brother. Not at all. That's one of my least favorite teams.
But no, Vaughn, we know you KC Chiefs all day. All day. And Sensei, where you at with it?
San Fran.
You still with San Fran, man?
Yeah, man.
Who's playing?
I ain't gonna mess with him on that one.
But I've been a San Fran fan since Montana got there. My uncle told me to watch him at Notre Dame, and I was like, okay, pay attention. But I also watched the Jets through the years because when you waiting for San Fran to come on TV, or I never liked the Giants. That's no go, no. But for the Jets, I always felt like they could actually do it. So over the years, I've rooted for them to win. I don't care if they had Richard Todd, Ken Anderson, Ken O'Brien. They didn't have the boy Boomer. They done had Benny Testaverde. I think the worst I've seen the Jets at a time was when Benny Testaverde blew out his Achilles. Mm-hmm. Keyshawn Johnson's crying like that. that was how I felt for them all of these years to see them even do something. So that's just in the vicinity of where we live. But I'm a definite San Fran fan.
My God, you know where I'm at. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know where I'm at with it. Well, yo, check this out, man. This is the football preview. And again, I just want to get some of your thoughts on the season coming up. And let's start with the NFC. The NFC, because besides Sensei, we're all following the AFC basically. You know what I mean? Well, no, Ace is the Eagles too. My bad. So, but we want to go to the NFC, man. And we got what the NFC East, the NFC North, the NFC South, the NFC West. What teams are we looking to make some noise in the NFC this year? Besides, I got Green Bay. I think Green Bay's probably gonna come out of the NFC. That's
exactly what I was going with, Green Bay. I think all the controversy behind Rodgers, I think they settled that. Yeah. I think they're back on track, and I think they're gonna be a force this year.
Yeah, did they get Randall Cobb? Because I remember he wanted Randall Cobb. Did they get Randall Cobb back?
I don't even know. I really don't follow other teams.
You just follow.
I feel like I'm cheating if I do that.
Okay, got you. The Cowboys are on tonight. Are we expecting anything? I mean, honestly, they're the loudest team that does nothing. So are we expecting anything from the Cowboys this year?
I expect the Cowboys to get beat up on tonight. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Any week that the Cowboys lose is a good week for me.
Oh yeah.
That's everything else could go wrong. Eagles could lose by 100 points. If the Cowboys lose, I'm happy that week. But I think honestly, coming out of the NFC, I think Tampa Bay is going to be right back in the mix along with Seattle. I think Seattle, Tampa Bay, those are going to be the two teams in the championship game.
I can dig that. What about James?
I would say even for Ace's squad, Philly got a lot to prove because this is the 1 year that Hurt to get to play and see how he do multiple games rather than just coming in and taking over. And he got to watch his back because they got another quarterback in back of him that anytime he messing up, they're gonna put Minshew in there. So I want to see how this dude do, with handling the pressure of actually starting the first game and going into the season.
And their tight end for the Eagles, he's a Bearcat, isn't he, right? The tight end for the Eagles?
I can't remember his name, though.
Zach Ertz?
Ertz, yeah. He's a Bearcat.
He's a Bearcat. We got some good Bearcat tight ends up in there, man. Russell Wilson, is he going to go, is he downhill this year? I think I don't think Russell Wilson.
Not after last year, he got to go up.
Yeah, he got to. He got to go up.
But he's like Rodgers, though. You know what I mean? I think that with everything that he had trade moves too for Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
So I think they both got a lot to prove coming up these off seasons. Where they was iffy if they was going to even be back. So like you said in the beginning, if those two teams come out, it's only because they both got a lot to prove. They both did good last year and they didn't go.
Yeah. And y'all got Trey Lance. Is Trey Lance y'all starter?
San Francisco?
Yeah.
I would hope so because he did the best in the preseason as far as quarterbacks go. I mean, Garoppolo, he had his chance.
Yeah.
They got to put some, like how Philly did with Hurt, they got to do the same thing with this dude. At least give him a chance.
Well, I tell you what. I like Chicago. I think the rookie in Chicago, he's going from O State. I think he's going, what's his name, Justin Fields? Yeah, I like him. I think he's going to do some things. And
I don't think they're starting him, though.
Oh, he's not starting? They're starting Fitzpatrick? Is that who?
Yeah, I think. Not Fitzpatrick. Is it? No, it's not.
The one from Dallas. Used to be a Bengal.
Oh!
Yeah.
The Red Rider.
Yeah. Andy Dalton.
What do you say? It's my time now. This is my time now.
Yeah. He used to be a starting quarterback a season ago. So
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna put that dude over him to start.
I think that's the smart move because even in the preseason, you see he's not adjusting well to the NFL speed.
Yeah.
He can't be taking hits like that in the regular season. He won't last the season.
Yeah.
So, I think it's smart to sit him down, let him watch a professional, and learn from this guy, just like our quarterback for the Chiefs did.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good move for them.
Well, let me ask you this, Vaughn, because you played D-line. How good is Aaron Donald? He's from the crib, too, so how good is he?
Yeah, he cold with it, bro. Yeah, he doing stuff with just effortless. You know what I'm saying? It's all upper body strength. His arms, he able to swim. He uses his hands very well. So I think that's where most of his success comes from. He's just low to the ground.
He's strong.
But he cold with it, though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And again, we don't expect the Cowboys. I just moved. I got 2 Cowboy neighbors, bro. I can't wait till Brady blow them out. I'm gonna ring their doorbell. Ding, ding, ding.
It's time to move again, Jay.
Bro, look, I'm in Baltimore, man. I'm in the Hornets' nest. These people will not leave me alone about these Ravens. And like I said, we're going to the AFC, but I keep telling them Lamar Jackson can't throw the deep out. But anyway, no, we're going to do that in the AFC. But I keep telling them, man, get out of my face. We got 6 Super Bowls, and Lamar Jackson can't throw the deep out. But anyway, man, well, one last thing I want to ask about the NFC, man, is in the NFC East, the Washington football team. Is that going to be a sleeper team?
They was sleeper last year.
Yeah.
And they got Alex Smith.
Exactly.
So I think that they got a good defense. I don't know who the quarterback was.
Fitzpatrick is their quarterback, I believe.
So,
Yeah.
We know he prone to those interceptions, so he might be by early. But I think they're a sneaky team. Last year, they played good toward the end of the year.
Listen, that division is horrible.
Right.
I don't have high hopes for Philly. I think you can go 8-8 in that division this year and win the division.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's like that every year.
Oh man.
No, not every. Remember back in the days, back in the Buddy Ryan days, Eagles it was always 2-3 teams in the mix back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It used to be tough. It used to be a tough division, man. But when I look at the NFC East now, man, I just look at it a bum division. Just keep it 100.
I mean, everybody's picking the Giants. One of my good friends, we bet that the Giants are gonna have a better record than the Eagles, and if whoever loses got to put the other team's jersey on and film a video on IG Live, the opposite. So if I lose, if you see me in a Giants jersey, bigging up the Giants, you know I lost the bet.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep an eye out that. We're gonna keep an eye out for that, and I'll make sure that I repost it myself on all of my social media sites for you. If word doesn't get out, I'll just help you get it out there. Well, yo, check it out, fellas. We running through it. That's the end of the first quarter. Now we're going into the second quarter, and we're going to talk about the division that the Steelers run, the AFC. You know what I mean? Like, take out, don't come over here. But no, the AFC, man. Who do y'all like in the AFC this year?
Yeah.
Definitely KC. KC's going to be right back there.
That's my dog.
Yeah, they're gonna be right back there.
That's my dog.
Yeah, I say that too. I think I know who might sneak up in there this year. I think San Diego.
San Diego?
Yeah, because they listen.
Phillip Rivers still? No, he plays for Indianapolis.
Nah, that's what I'm talking about. San Diego got a good ass quarterback.
Who?
That dude did good last year.
Oh yeah, Herbert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's all right.
Okay. So we expect an upset this year when the Chargers go into Kansas City then, since he's all right.
None of that, bro. None of that. We ain't gonna. Hey, I'm telling you, Kansas City, as a team, we ain't having no problems this year. We took care of our weak link and our offensive line. Bringing that guy from Baltimore over, yeah, we good. That's all Patrick needed. Yeah. So I think, as far as the AFC, I think we're gonna run it. I think we're gonna go undefeated against all AFC teams.
Undefeated.
I do like Baltimore though. I like Baltimore to be in the mix too.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about Lamar not throwing deep out. You don't have to. He do a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, what about the hype? I've been hearing all this hype in Ohio about the Bengals and the Browns. Ooh, Steelers need to be worried about the Bengals. They got Burrows. They got the one boy in Cleveland who do the TikTok dances playing quarterback. Yeah, they say we got to worry about them. I'm not worried. We got Big Ben. I'm not worried.
Browns are loaded.
Yeah, I like the Browns over the Bengals. I like they running back tandem that they have. Those guys are really good. I know one of them because he played for the Chiefs, but I definitely like the Browns over the Bengals.
Okay, got you.
I'll say that too, because they got a little taste of, getting real close last year. They're better than a lot of motherfuckers thought they would have last year.
Right.
Yeah. And the Titans, they were good last year too. So I expect the Titans to make some noise as well. I don't expect the Titans to be quiet at all this season at all.
I think they'll make some noise. They just gotta finish their shit. Last year they wasn't finishing their games off.
Yeah.
And that's why they didn't get at who they lost against Kansas City when they played. In the playoffs?
Yeah, they beat Baltimore. Yeah. They lost to Kansas City.
They lost to us.
They did up to that game, and they blew. Yeah. So I think that they got a big ass running back. They got and their quarterback when they put him in. He was his guy. Yeah, Tannehill. Yeah. So he's surprised. I think he's surprised the shit out of everybody last year too.
He can run. He has feet. Yeah. He can move in the pocket.
Right. He made decisions all the way up to that damn last game.
Yeah.
It seemed like they couldn't do nothing. So I think they'll be right back in it.
Well, speaking of decisions, Josh Allen, he's always been known as a good talent, but he maybe makes some bad decisions or whatnot. That's the Steelers' first game in Buffalo. I think.
Tough game.
That's going to be a real good game.
Let me look at the picture, man.
In Buffalo.
Tough game.
That game.
Y'all might mess around, start off 0-1.
I don't know, Sans.
Yeah, hey, look. I picked the Steelers to do something that game, but
I don't know,
honestly,
Sans.
we got Big Ben, man. Y'all not gonna talk me off the Big Ben ledge. I'm on the Big Ben ledge.
The Titans did. They blew it at their last game.
Yeah, we definitely.
Y'all gonna have a problem.
Bro, we were undefeated. We were undefeated, and then just started losing left. It was.
You know what it is? It's exactly what you keep yelling out. It's Big Ben, bro. He's exposed.
Man.
But
he's exposed, bro.
We gonna sit Big Ben this year. We gonna.
Yeah, he's exposed like a mother. He gonna hurt y'all.
Who?
Ben
He gonna hurt y'all. I promise.
Ben got 2 flat tires and he low on gas.
Yeah.
Y'all
need to let that go. Y'all need to let that all the way go.
He got braces on every part of his body.
Oh man, Big Ben's in shape, dog. Big Ben came back light. I think our O-line, though, our offensive line is going to be a problem, and he's going to feel the effect of having a young, inexperienced offensive line with some injury problems. That's one thing I've been hearing about the Steelers. But my guy, T.J. Watt, is just in camp, just got in camp yesterday, so that's another big one. Hey, Vaughn, what do you think about T.J. Watt? He ain't even hear me. Big Vaughn,
He just got the camp.
Oh, I ain't even hear you. TJ Watt?
Yeah, you like him?
I don't even know who he is.
What?
I ain't worried about y'all, man. JJ Watt, brother?
Yeah.
No, TJ.
But no, he's a force to be reckoned with. He's a great defensive lineman. He's an awesome pass rusher. So I think as far as y'all defense, I like y'all defense better than your offense.
Yeah.
But Sam, you just said he just got the camp.
He just got the camp, but he's in shape. This is T.J. Watt. See, check this out. This is one thing you can say about a player like T.J. Watt, Aaron Donald, or whoever. They can miss camp because they're going to be – Aaron Donald didn't miss a step yet last year. You know what I mean? These are the type of guys that are extraordinary talents that they're going to be in shape. T.J. Watt was –
Yeah, they working out in the offseason.
No doubt. These guys – so T.J. Watt – he's not, if anything, he hasn't been hitting, but again, these guys are made to hit, man. So it's like, there's not going to be no type of curve to catch up with the hit. And TJ Watt was ready to hit all summer. So I think he's going to be all right. I think he's going to come in with the, like I say, defensive MVP. I believe he's going to come in with that same type of vibe, that same type of energy this year. You know, I hope so because we need him. We need him. And we'll have a running game.
That first game with that quarterback.
Yeah.
Y'all defense gonna be y'all offense.
Oh, has to be.
All day. Who y'all backup quarterback?
Haskins,
Charlie back.
Rudolph, Mason.
Say Charlie back.
I take him, man. Mason Rudolph, though, man, he's the backup, and just hopefully we don't have to get too much of backups, but we will. Like I said, they're going to sit Big Ben some games. Even if he's healthy, we're going to put him on ice because they're going to need him for the long run. Definitely. Well, y'all hear the sounds. That means the second quarter's over, and we are going into halftime. And check it out. Halftime, I'm bringing my picks. And look here. Today's game, we got Tampa Bay and Dallas. Matter of fact, let me pull the schedule out, man. Let me pull the schedule out, man, just so we can just see some of the games this week and get some of the picks from y'all, man. Definitely. So tonight, we got Tampa Bay and Dallas, man. Who y'all got?
Okay, so in the Pick'em League, I'm gonna tell you this now because I hate the Cowboys so much that I pick them to win every single week. The reason I pick them to win, and I put a whole bunch of points on them too. I call that the reverse jinx, and it usually works for me. If I put a bunch of points on the Cowboys, it goes the opposite way.
Okay, got you.
So I put points on the Cowboys to cover. They ain't gonna win.
Okay, not to win.
I'm saying maybe they'll cover.
What about the Bird Bowl? The Eagles and the Falcons. They play Sunday at 1:00, man. Who y'all got in the Eagles and the Falcons?
Go with the Falcons over the Eagles. They playing in Atlanta?
Yeah, they're playing in Atlanta. Yep.
Yeah, the Falcons play well at home. The crowd's gonna be excited, gonna be behind them. I think this really a year that Ryan has to really show up this year.
Has to.
And lead his team. But I think they're gonna take this game.
Okay, got you. And then we have the Browns and the Chiefs. That's gonna be again. Everybody's thinking that the Chiefs are gonna run through it, but it could be an upset. Vaughn, I'm just letting you know, Vaughn. There could be an upset.
That game is in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Right.
So Baker got to go to Kansas City.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna let y'all talk about that.
Oh, okay.
That final gonna be 35-13. KC.
Wow. Okay. And what about our boy Jameis? Jameis is finally a starter again in New Orleans, and they're going against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is coming down to New Orleans. Does Jameis have a chance?
Yes. Because he got an offense around him ain't ever happened before. You know, you got a coach that give a fuck if he mess up. Mm-hmm. It ain't like when he was in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So I think that he ain't got too much room for error when he playing in that game. I don't think they're gonna win.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna do all right.
Got you. And then we got
28-17 Packers.
28-17 Packers. Okay, on the fast.
With a big play from Aaron Rodgers to win it at the end.
Definitely. Aaron Rodgers always comes with a big play. Then we got 2 Sunday night games, the Bears and the Rams. I don't have too many thoughts on the Bears and the Rams. Aaron Donald's from Pittsburgh. I hope they win, but I don't really know too much about the Bears and that.
I want to see what Stratford gonna do.
Okay, yeah, because he's out there now. And who's in Detroit?
So now he got. I mean, the thing about him, he's always trying to force shit, but I like his tenacity. He don't like to lose. Mm-hmm. He remind me of like old school quarterback. He'll duel it out, but he learned how to try to win more over the years. But I think that with who they got, you know, for offensively, I think he have a better chance of beating them.
Got you. And then Monday night football, we got the Ravens and the Raiders. I think the Ravens are gonna blow them out, I believe. Las Vegas Raiders, matter of fact.
Right. I agree.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad we're all in agreement. So, you hear the sound. That means we're going out of halftime, and we're headed into the third quarter. Now, Master Ace, I'm trying to put you on the spot, brother. But I want to ask you about bringing back your Pick'em League, brother. You know what I mean? This is a great moment because I thought it was over for good, but we are back picking spreads and turning in our league, turning our pick slate and everything, man. So what's going on? And just tell us about your Pick'em League, man. What that's about and it coming back.
So we started this Pick'em League, I want to say it was about 5 years ago, and I tried it out. There was some guys that I coached with that did it first, and I got in their league. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. We just picked the games against the spread. So after I did their league, then I said, I'm going to start my own. So I reached out to a few friends, guys wanted to do it. And I wound up reaching out to mostly industry guys, you know, rappers, producers, DJs, you know, that whole thing. And so we did it about 3 years in a row, 2-3 years in a row. It was fun, you know. And then I took a three-year hiatus from the league, as you know, during the Colin Kaepernick controversy. I stepped away from watching the NFL. I canceled my DirecTV. I canceled my NFL ticket. I went cold turkey, no NFL for 3 years in a row. And last year was the first year that I actually started watching games again. And this year will be the first year that I'm kind of fully back into it. And some of my friends that have been dying to get the Pick'em League back was like, yo, man, can we start it up again? Now that you're watching again? I said, all right, man. So we started it up again. It'll be a good way for me to get back engaged with the sport. Because now I got to have interest in all of the games. Because honestly, I don't know if you've ever gone 3 years without watching games, but
I ain't win 3 games.
Yeah,
I ain't win 3 games.
Right.
Yo, it really leaves your system. I didn't think that it would get to that point, but it got to the point where I didn't even realize it was Sunday and games was on. And I my whole life I was just an NFL head. Like, I couldn't imagine not realizing that game. I would turn the channel like, oh shit, it's a game on, like, you know. And so it was a cleanse. I call it a cleanse. It was a 3-year cleanse, and I'm ready to watch again. And you know, I'm back into it. So it was a great time to start the league back up. We got some good people in the league too. We got yourself, Elder Sensei. We got Strickland, of course.
Okay. No doubt.
My man John Fresh is in it. Man, I'm leaving. It's mad people. Rawls is in it.
Okay, no doubt.
So we got the whole Lone Catalyst crew.
You're gonna be picking Cowboys all day.
That's all right. Man, it's definitely a couple people I'm not thinking of at the moment, but it's a nice crew. Oh, Rapper Poop from Little Brothers in it.
Oh, say word. Okay.
Yeah. So we got about 9 to 10 people. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be real.
Oh, Acrobatic. He was.
No, he's in.
He called himself he said he's defending his championship from 4 years ago.
Yeah, because he won it. Yeah, he won it. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
And he won't let you forget it either.
Boston dudes, man, I can't say.
Yeah. You know about them too.
Acrobatic and IDOG, man, yo, I'm cool on all that Boston shit, man. They can go
Ed is hardcore. Like I've been in playoff situations with him on the road and been in, like, all of us in one room and got to watch the TV on the phone, and my man was just like, Boston out. I was just bugging. I told him they wasn't gonna win. But him and Act though. I should have asked him the other day. Follow Brady, or do you stay with your Patriots? I'm sure he's gonna say he's gonna stay with his Patriots, but he ain't gonna win as much now that Brady gone.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey, Vaughn, this is what I want to ask you as an ex-NFL player, because we're kind of on that boycott and coming back to watching the game, but as an ex-NFL player, man, what were your thoughts on what the league was doing as far as all this Black Lives Matter, people getting killed and all this and that, Jay-Z stepping in, the knee and everything? How are ex-players looking at that, or do they even care?
I think we care, but I think it's affecting us just like it's affecting the rest of the country. You know, some of us are strongly opposed to what's going on, and some of us support it fully. But as far as me personally, I think that they're doing something about it now, but I think they just waited too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they seeing the injustice that's going on. They have to say something and support it in some way because, you know, our league is made up of mostly African Americans. So, you know, you lose us, it's over.
I've heard it many times where they say, well, if all the players would have left, then they would have, but it's hard. I mean, just imagine trying to organize every black player in the NFL to do a walkout. Everybody has their own issues, man. This guy's not making what that guy's making, you know.
Right.
So you can't expect, I didn't expect a walkout or anything like that. But again, I just know that, again, there's a bunch of black men, and you see these situations going on with Black America. I just wonder how, you know, because you guys are on the inside the bubble, how that's affecting you. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. And the fact also, I want to say, we talk about all these black players. We need more black coaches. We need more. I don't know what philosophy it was that said that the white man has to be the coach and the quarterback. I don't know but the white man has to be the coach and the quarterback. And I just, hey man, we already know better because we see Coach Tomlin with one of the best records in NFL history for a head coach. And we done seen the brothers like Vince Young, Randall Cunningham play quarterback. So it's just, like I said, man, the NFL to me has a long way to go with racial injustice. And like I said, they talk a big game, but we need more than Jay-Z hooking up halftime shows. You know what I mean? We need the NFL to go in these neighborhoods and spend that money. You know what I mean? Yeah. Put that money in these neighborhoods.
Let's not forget the Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl last year with all black coordinators.
Yeah.
Which had never happened before.
And if you give Eric Bieniemy his chance, you're going to see who's really running that offense in Kansas City.
So he's still in Kansas City this year?
Yeah,
he didn't even get a look.
I mean, I love him being there, but I think he's really our head coach. I mean, I have nothing against Andy, but I know that is not Andy making up them damn plays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't him.
But I remember we was in college, and the Buffaloes used to run that crazy option with that Darian Hagan and being,
Blow our ass up.
Hey man, look, check it out. The third quarter is over. Now we're going into the fourth quarter, and we're gonna flip it from sports a little bit. And I want to ask you fellas, because this is in the headline crazy right now, and I'm gonna throw one word out there: fentanyl. Fucking man. It's been killing us. Like I said, one thing about the music, man, that I want, we don't want that. One thing about being in the music industry is that you can't pick up a habit. I feel lucky that the only habit I picked up is that I smoke hella weed. I smoke weed. That's it. I don't do no dope. I don't do no soap. I don't take no lean. I just smoke the weed out. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel blessed that that's the only habit I picked up being a rapper. But I'm one of the few, man, because dudes out there get crazy high. And it's at the point where, you know, okay, if you're doing coke, you gotta worry about if the dude who's backing up your coke is backing up the fentanyl too at the same time, and he get a little bit in his hand and get it on your joint and whatnot. So just how we're losing people with this drug. I'm in Baltimore, the fentanyl capital of the world, opioid capital of the world, man. And we just lost the brother Michael K. Williams, man. We lost a comedian and a couple of their friends out in Cali too. So yeah, man. And the dude that was just on the Flash, the young white boy who was on the Flash, he just died of an overdose. So, and I had a friend in Pittsburgh, who I just had a funeral this weekend, opioid type thing going on. So, yeah, fellas, can I get some thoughts on this word fentanyl, man? What it's doing to humane, not just black, white, but everybody.
I mean, like, I always say, you never know what people do behind closed doors. And you know, when you have the money and the means to get what you need, most of the time, people do the most when you have access to certain things. You know, it's not for me to speak on. I mean, I've known people through my years that have had issues, a lot of friends, a lot of family, but this thing right now ain't like back in the day. You know, this shit is like killing people left and right. I just feel like with a lot of this stuff that they getting, they don't know where this shit coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw something where, you know, Ace, you know how it is being from up here, the nutcrackers that the cats be drinking in the hood, and the mixed drinks, they had found fentanyl in that shit. So like, yes, so you know, the little damn bottles is packed with alcohol and juice. So now they finding that in there. So people getting like super high to a level of where like they just want to be gone. This is like, you know, you look at Prince, you look at Michael Jackson. For you to get so high to escape, how about just take your ass to sleep? I don't know, without just naturally go to sleep. It's things you can do to tire yourself out. I don't know. But this is like something that is going on everywhere. These dealers are finding it easy to mix that and cut it. It ain't like back in the day, Coke, where they cutting it with certain stuff. I mean, but it's like, this is like it's going backwards. Like, we talking about like heroin. That's what they finding in most. Like, cats be doing heroin, be like, come on. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna tell you.
It's not.
I'll be honest with you, Sans, because I've never been in the drug world at all my whole life, really. I never smoked, never, you know, did anything really. I mean, I drank for a little bit early in my career, but I stopped all that stuff. But I wouldn't even know what fentanyl looked like. If you put it in front of me, I wouldn't even be able to identify it. What is pills?
No, it's little powder. And if you
it's powder.
And Ace, if you get it on the tip of your finger, like, what is this? You're gonna die.
What?
Yeah. If you get it on your, like, hey,
it goes through your pores and
yeah. Like if you're bagging up any type of drug or any type of substance, you got to wear gloves because it's going to get into your bloodstream through your fingers, through your skin. It will absorb through your skin. So you always got to wear gloves when you bagging up. But of course, niggas in the hood ain't wearing no gloves. They going from the fentanyl to the coke to the heroin to the weed. No, the weed. They put it.
So fentanyl was originally on the market as what, a painkiller?
I don't even think it's on the market, honestly.
It's like,
yeah, they say that
you can't. Yeah,
doctors give that to people.
It's like
they usually give that to people who's had like extreme trauma as far as like car accidents and shit like that. But they only give it in small doses, and it has to be switched over to where it's made for humans, because it's usually something that veterinarians use.
Oh, for horses and shit, to knock horses out.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Probably, man. Probably.
I never bought a nutcracker, L, but I see them being sold in the park all the time.
Nutcracker is just like alcohol. With, you know.
No, I know. I just didn't know that they was putting that in it.
I never.
They're gonna mess around and kill somebody.
Yeah, bro.
They're even messing around. It's just the fact that it's happening, man. And again, we're just losing so much talent, so much promise. And I mean, and it's not just famous people. It's just everybody, man. Like, man. I put it this way: you find out who got drug habits because they're dying. Ain't no more hiding. You know what I mean? Oh, he was doing coke. Okay, yeah, because he's dead. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, it's in the songs now. They letting them rap about it. So
it's definitely. And one thing, if anybody's listening and cares about this, you can go to a methadone clinic and get fentanyl test strips. Like you're saying, okay, we know we're going to do the dope, we know we're going to do the heroin, we're going to do the coke, but here's some test strips to test if the drug has fentanyl in it. But again, what if the test strip's not touching, because it's such a small little dosage that has to be in there, that what if the strip is not touching that part of your product? Again, it's tricky. It's at this point where you just be like, man, is it even worth getting high like that? You know?
Yeah, I mean, you got 4 people dying of the same drug. And when you look at Michael, you know, and all the stuff I saw him talking on, when he would break down every time he would get into, you know, but not say it.
Yeah.
That right there, what he was doing is like, you know, something that you embarrassed people to know about.
Yeah.
Because that is like the hardest thing you can do. You talking about weed, coke, heroin. When you want that shit, it's no. From what I know, when you're on,
that
is the hardest drug to get.
I call you and text you when I get ready to know him.
Is it cheap? I'm just curious to know. Is fentanyl cheap to get?
Yeah. That's why so many people got. And also, most of the time, like I said, the dealer is cutting that with the drugs. So it's like, it's easy to get, and because it's cheap to get. No different than like that's why so many people doing meth out there, because it's cheap to make and cheap to buy. But they just never know what batch they're gonna get when
right.
out there like that. So like right now, whatever's happening, what's going on is a nice big bad batch of that shit going out there. Yeah. And when you doing, it only take, like you said, a little bit when you over access and you got 3 comedians and a chick, all done. 3 dead, one of the chick is in the house. So it's like, yo, how much was y'all doing? And with that, you don't have to do a lot. You just get a little dose. And too strong, you're done. I just still bug out that people actually, when you have a lot to lose, that is not something that you do. I mean, like, I don't understand it. When you work so hard and you get to a certain point, and like, that drug is hard to kick. That is the hardest drug in the world to let go of, because that shit once they get a hold of you, and because he has access to money, you can still be functional.
Yeah.
But that's a demon that like a lot of people can't kick, and they can try to sober up. And if anything, like how Britney Spears when that converts to it, a lot of people need that. What she had that's got like part of the problem that he had with people not knowing, but they got an idea. And it's like, how do you go to somebody like that and say like, yo, it got to be somebody real close to you that can tell you that you got to cut that shit out, because you got a lot more to lose than a regular person. But when it's like that and it got you like that, you're
gonna find a way. You're gonna find privacy to get what you gotta get done. Trust me. Yeah.
Right. And sometimes rehab is not for everybody, because locked in the room, like interrogation, where he's like, that would be the only way you know how bad he was into it, when you just in one space. Yeah. I don't know if you remember the episode on Little House on the Prairie back in the day. They had the episode, it was like the must-watch episode of Little House on the Prairie history. The nephew dude that was in the house, he got hooked on morphine.
Yeah.
And Michael Landon, like, he was tricking everybody in the town. And he found out that he was doing it. I think the cousin, somebody found him, like, and he had to lock his ass in the house, in the room, strapped down to the bed.
Yeah. And
he made him kick all night. So he was in that bed sweating, going. So people never really saw nobody like that when you don't have the drug.
Yeah.
So when you always see these people glammed out, nice dress, haircut, boom, 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 that shit, you will never know that they got that demon on their back. and because it's easy to get, and the people that you're around gonna go get it for you.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be seen going to get that shit. Cause once they smell, oh, you on that? That's it. You're a fiend.
Fiend.
But these young cats don't realize all that codeine and the Sprite and all that shit like that. Y'all don't realize y'all are fiends, but you drinking Sprite. Yeah, and that shit all in your mouth. You'll figure it out later on. Much time.
You said
it will affect you, man. Like, and people don't think that it's just like guns. They don't think this shit real. Like, you pop off, oh shit. Like, no, he ain't coming back. You take that drug, and you ain't going back to normal at all.
Yeah. It's messing up. Again, it's messing up nervous system. Drugs are. And, I mean, like, you take a drug, your nervous system is not the same. Like Chris Tucker and Friday, he had the smoky after he hit that angel dust.
He was vulnerable with that. So that's a whole nother thing.
Somebody
I just really hope that people are scared enough right now to see 5 people die this weekend. And they all doing the same thing. They maybe like this probably wakes some people up, but you know, when you play that hard game, you will lose. Everybody loses in the end.
Yeah, well, America, you're gonna find drugs, guns, violence, probably the worst things you're gonna find in the world. Sadly, you're gonna find in America. And that's just what it is. You just gotta pray for people, man, because again, it is a sickness, and people are One thing, they're going after the drug dealers, like the dude who sold Mac Miller his drugs. I think they found him and sentenced him, and they have, of course, Michael K. Williams dies. They got his cell phone now. They know who he called to get. You know what I mean? So it ain't no mystery. They're going right to him. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just sad, man. And on that note, we're going to end the 4th quarter. Game over. Master Ace, he rode the whole time. Vaughn Booker, he was riding with us too. And just appreciate it, man. Again, Elder Sensei, man, I want to just thank you, brother. Just thank you, man, for always taking the time to come kick it with me on the show, man.
You got it, bro.
We're gonna keep on pushing, keep on being consistent, and keep on having a platform where our brothers can come on and talk about what we want to talk about. And I just have one thing to say again: R.I.P. to Michael K. Williams, bro.
R.I.P.
Well, one thing you can tell about a person nowadays is the people who post his pictures when they pass, and it's like this dude. I've seen people getting their picture post like maybe if Obama passed, they're gonna have. But this dude was cool with so many different circles in my life. I never met him, but so many dudes, my Baltimore dudes, my Brooklyn dudes, my Harrisburg, PA dudes. He was cool with all of them. So just the depth of people that this man touched, man. Wow, bro, I felt it from just my friends who really knew and cared about him. So again, yeah, R.I.P. Michael K. Williams, man.
Sure.
And you will be missed, my brother. Sensei, man, you got something on the outro.
Hey, I just want to salute to all y'all Ace. I know you're working. Sans, I thank you for having me on here. I make time for my friends, and this is what it's about. I'm glad we had this episode because I'll be getting right back into this. I felt like we were waiting for a movie to come out. Like, he was coming out, but it was the NFL season. Yeah. So this is gonna be dope to actually, sometimes I don't be home when the season starts. I'll probably be on the road or something like that. Yeah. And I always come home on like the 2nd or 3rd week. This is the first time in a while I get to watch the game all the way through on a Thursday and into the weekend. So I'm happy about that.
Are we doing any college football?
I mean, as long as Michigan do the damn thing this year, I don't know what the hell wrong. Niggas gotta get it together. Tired of losing.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, Ace, man, again, thank you for your time, for rocking with us, man. And you got any new projects, anything, man, you want to let people know how to get in contact with you, man? This is the time, please, Ace.
Yeah, just Twitter at Masta Ace, MastaAce. Yeah. Instagram, Masta Ace Pics, PICS, and the Facebook is Masta Ace Official. Hit me on any of those.
No doubt.
I think I'm going to change my pick, Jay. Is it too late?
For what?
What time they kick off? What time they kicking off? The Dallas game.
You got. Hold on. Hey, hold on.
You got 8 minutes.
Got about 8 minutes, dog. Hey, get your picks in, man. Cause look, I'm keeping score. When I used to play with y'all before, I kind of just did it lackadaisical, just put my picks in. I'm on it.
What channel?
Sam, you asked me about that earlier. I'm not going to
get your picks in, man. Get your picks in, bro. Cause hey, look, check it. We got a sports podcast, so if me and you don't come in the top 10, we gotta end this show. We gotta end this show, man.
Yes, I got till 5 minutes before kickoff to change my pick.
Okay, well, hey, we're gonna get out of here, man. Yo.
Nah, don't change Dallas. Keep Dallas. They're gonna lose.
They definitely gonna lose. I can't wait to bring my neighbors.
I know they're gonna lose. I just I wanna pick. Tampa Bay gonna kill these dudes. But if I pick Tampa Bay, it's gonna go the opposite way.
How many points they giving Dallas?
8.
Damn, only 8?
Yeah.
That's a lot of points. It's what NFL game.
I think Brady gonna score the most points.
Dak don't throw up no points, so we're gonna see how they go.
I know Brady run it up. Well, yo, man.
And Dak ain't played no games, no preseason, nothing. He coming back from mad months.
Yeah.
And he's done. He's done. I give him like the first half, and he's gonna sit down.
I'm about to put mad points on the Bucks last second.
Yo, no doubt. Well, hey, man, that's Elder Sensei. That's Master Ace. I'm Jay Sands. And this is Sensei on Sports. And we are out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.